Good morning, guys. Today it's Saturday and we got some really good news today. We just seen the cardiologist. She came in and she said they're really happy with Max and the way his clot has dissolved. They said that he can come off the heparin today. So we just had the nurse in and she's turned that off and unhooked it. And finally, Max is, he's portable now. So he's still got his central line in here, and that'll come out, what'd she say, about 4 hours?
Yeah, I think she said, today.
So,
and he's got his little pack. Where is his pack?
It's on my arm here.
Oh, yeah. So that's just monitoring his heart rate.
That's just little probes on his body, and it's Bluetooth out to the nurse's station. So for the last few days now, Max has been on this thing. This thing here sends all of his vital signals, so all these different probes here. That sends a signal wirelessly to this here.
He's also having his full EBM feed. So hopefully we're not going to put any down his nasal tube, and if he keeps that up for the next day, that'll come out tomorrow. But the good news is the cardiologist said we're looking at transferring you Monday back to Adelaide. So we don't know if that means Monday they'll talk about transferring us or if we're actually going home Monday. So our accommodation at the Airbnb runs out tomorrow. Monday. We're checking out. But we had booked another accommodation for a week because we were told for so long, and that was non-refundable. So that was a fun phone call. But thankfully they held on to our deposit, but they're refunding. They're not taking any more. We've booked another Airbnb for a couple of days.
Just quickly, so that was actually quite stressful. The fact that, we thought that we were going to be here for 3 weeks, and we thought, okay, we'll book our accommodation a week at a time. And then just out of nowhere, they dropped this on us. And then we had to ring them up, and then we spoke to somebody, and then they weren't going to do it. So they had to ring the owner, and then they rang us back. And then after, a few conversations, we were lucky enough for them to refund that week.
We're now we'll move into another Airbnb, which we'll move into tomorrow night so that we can clean up the other place, because Emily has done some damage.
Not damage, she's just she's messy. So, we're just gonna have to clean a lot of stuff. Like there's nothing broken, but
No.
You said damage. So
just like how you talk about how you're gonna damage the toilet bowl, it's similar. It's not actually damaged. It's just disgusting. Sorry, bleeping disgusting.
We're in a little bit of a high at the moment with this good news, and still a lot to organise and still a long road to go, because even if we go home, we still have to check into the women's and children's, and then they need to be happy with how Max is feeding and putting on weight. So
we're also still dealing with his pain. He's on Panadol and he was getting morphine. I'm not sure when his last dose was, but
he hasn't had any since yesterday.
Oh, so that's good. So he's coming off of that and he's doing a lot better with that. He is a lot more grizzly, but I think he's wanting to feed a bit more. And yesterday I did give him a sneaky breastfeed, which it wasn't that I'm not allowed to, it just wasn't confirmed that I was allowed to.
So the cardiologists are obviously having a good watch on his fluid intake and outtake, and if you want to add any more fluids, they need to approve it, and they haven't told us yet that he was off fluid restrictions, so what they only prescribe. So we asked the nurse yesterday and she said, I think so, but let me check, but we didn't hear back from her. So Ellen just thought, you know what, he's nuzzling, I might just get him to latch just for comfort, and if he gets a little bit or a lot, then that's what he wants or what he sort of needs.
And then we're trying to make him gain weight, but back in Adelaide, the cardiologist said to me, if he's doing it for comfort, let him do it. So I just
we don't want him to lose that wanting to breastfeed.
So today, after he has this feed, we'll let him latch and see how it goes. He might not get anything, but it's about building that skill back up.
Yeah. Get him comfortable with breastfeeding again, because it's been, 2 weeks since he hasn't breastfed?
Yeah. 2 weeks. We'll see how the day goes, but it looks like it might be me staying in tonight. If he's attaching and he's breastfeeding, we want to encourage that. So see how that goes.
Yeah.
But it's all positive. It's all good.
Yeah. Weight gain?
Weight gain. He is up, so he's 2.550 today.
Yeah, from 2.485 yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So that's positive. His weight's just kind of been up and down since we've been here in Koala Ward, but it's good to see that he's putting some gains on the board, and then hopefully with more EBM, him getting more comfortable, Ella introducing some more breastfeeds, he'll be able to pack more weight on. With his clock on, they're not concerned with him being the 3 kilos, which is good. So that's just a little less pressure for us. We just need to establish feeding.
As long as he's gaining weight, it doesn't matter. It's not like we're trying to hit that 3 kilos so much. It'd be good, seeing as his brother's hitting about 4, to get him on the board a bit. But that's a problem for Adelaide. We'll deal with that in Adelaide. We'll have nurses checking in on that once we get back. Once we're back at home, the community nurses will come and keep an eye on that. But I'm just so excited to go home and do those mundane things like my own washing. I've been doing my washing here, but my mum's been doing most of it. But just, be at home and let Emmy play with her toys at home and just that basic stuff that we've been missing. It's,
Go back to a bit of normality, being comfortable in our own home.
It's just going to be a bit hard, I guess, like the way things have worked out. Charles had a month's leave that, should have been with us at home, and it didn't work out that way.
Surgery got pushed forward.
Yeah, and that's a bit hard because now we're going to go home and we're going to have, Mum will go home after a couple of days, and it's going to be me and the twins and Emily, and she's at childcare a couple of days, but, that's going to be full on and adjusting. But I'm just going home with, we don't take it too seriously. If the house is a mess, the house is a mess. As long as the kids are healthy.
Oh, good one. So right now we've stepped out of the hospital for lunch. We've taken the tram down to the Queen Victoria Market, and one place that we always go to when we're in Melbourne is this place called QV. It's a pizza place here in the market, and I think we've been coming here probably 8 years ago was the first time that we've come here and ate from this place, and we've just loved it ever since. So what we're doing here is we're weighing the twins. So this is Leo, and that's what he weighs, fully clothed. Now the reason we're doing this is Max is just about to have his first full breastfeed. So what they do here is they'll weigh him before, and then he has the feed, and then we'll weigh him afterwards so we can see how many mils or how many grams of breast milk he's actually getting from the feed. Yep. that's what he weighs with everything. So guys, earlier today the nurse came in and she said that it was time to take out Max's central line. So that is the IV that he had in his neck. They finished putting the heparin through that a few hours ago, and it was time to take it out, which is really good because we know that it was giving him a lot of discomfort. And while she was doing that, she also took out his gastric nasal tube. So at the moment, the only thing that's connected to him are the little probes that measure all of his vitals and send that out to the computers at the nurse's station.
And that's portable.
Yeah, so it's really good that we can have him we can carry him and walk him around the room, and he's not confined to, right next to his cot.
And the nurse was saying that the doctors originally said to keep him on the heparin until we left, but she was just like, no, he doesn't need it, and just decided to take it out. She just said there's no point keeping on it for no reason, so that's good. Like, it's good when you have a nurse that just takes charge, and she said she was on a mission today. She wanted him off of everything.
Yeah, but it's not like she made that decision by herself. She was talking to the doctor about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she made it, but she was like, well, what's the point?
Yeah.
He's also breastfeeding really well, so the last three feeds have been completely breastfed, and we have to weigh him before and after the feed to see how much he's taking, and he took 60, then 40, but then last one was 75, so he's doing really well.
Considering when we were bottle feeding him and with the breast milk, we're only giving him a total of 50 mils, whether it was breast milk and formula together. So that's good that he's taking more than what we were giving him. Alright, so I'm just about to head off. I'm going to go home and Ellen's going to stay in tonight. So if you're pregnant with twins, if you have twins, if you're a parent of a heart kid, or you're just interested to see what we have going on, look out for the upcoming videos. Better yet, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you want to donate to Heart Kids, we'll have the link in the description below. Thanks for making it to the end of the video, and we'll see you in the next one.
He's also having his full EBM full EBM feed. We'll get through it.
No, that's it.